load.
Okay, there should be some sites open right in here.
What do you think of that, Lise? Just right there, but near the water.
that would be nice.
All right, let's shoot for that. Good. Well, them showing us this is a nice balance between assigning a site, which has been fine, and then just going and finding one of your own. So this is a little more. This is a good hybrid. I like this. We're still picking our own site, but it's not quite the free-for-all, and you're not competing with other people driving because they take them one at a time. So I like that approach.
And he knows the best way to go to where we're looking at. Thousand Trails Orlando is one of the largest Thousand Trails properties, I believe. He said there's over 1,000 sites here. Is there a picnic table? Oh, there is.
Yep. So we could do this one. And
Yeah.
already have the right attack.
I like that. Or,
Do you need to see anything else? I think that's a little narrow to get in, but you might
yeah,
like it
that
once you're in.
seems
that one looks
narrow.
a little more narrow.
That entrance looks kind of narrow.
But
I guess we're gonna take this one.
we always do. Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. You got a spot? You ready for your spot?
It's good to be home after our Disney vacation. We got some branches up here that probably we could scrape by, but we don't want it to damage the air conditioner, so Jason's just gonna do a little tree work here. There's some branches up in the front too.
Yep, I'm gonna get them all.
Okay.
Yeah, that cleaned that up nicely.
Good.
Good call, Lisa, on that too, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. Good tool to have.
I am back at Fort Wilderness because I forgot Griffin's dog tie out, tied to the picnic table. Luckily, we were only half an hour away. Your mom is forgetful, Griff. And here it is, tied to the picnic table, luckily. The very last thing on my checklist is walk around the site and make sure you didn't forget anything. And I know that this morning somehow I was distracted and I read that on the checklist and I walked back to the site and I just didn't see the tie out. I didn't think of it. This is the first time I've forgotten anything though in 7 months, so that's not too bad. And I'm glad we weren't too far away. If we had been farther, I would have just left it. But all's well, we got it. A lot quieter here than at Disney World. Wow, how beautiful. Okay, Griff, you can do it, go ahead. Oh, I'm not doing it. It's okay.
Here, let me unhook it. And you can decide what way you want to do.
There, you can stay if you want. There, good boy. Go ahead, keep going. Go see Dad.
Come to me. Come on. Boy. Good job. Good job. Come here.
Good boy.
Good job.
Look who we found at Thousand Trails Orlando. We like to follow this guy's YouTube channel, and we saw that he was at Fort Wilderness a few weeks ago, so we wondered if he might be here. Here he is. That's so funny. A lovely spot here. And the people next to us left yesterday, so now we have a nice big front yard. We're heading out for a walk in Celebration, Florida. If you've never heard of this place, it is a small planned community that was built by the Disney Company in the early 1990s. And originally, when Walt Disney purchased the big plot of land in Central Florida in the 60s that was going to become Disney World, this land was part of that original purchase. And he had this idea for an experimental planned community of tomorrow, which if you take the first letters of that, the acronym spells out EPCOT. but he never realized the planned community at the Epcot theme park area, so Disney made this other small planned community instead, kind of in homage to that original vision of Walt's. We love to come down here and walk. It's a very pretty little town with nice planned out houses and downtown and a little nature park lake area. So it's always fun. If you run out of things to do at Disney World, this is an extra thing that you can do for free. The Disney company doesn't actually own the town anymore. They have some utility companies here, but it's mostly been turned over to its own self-government. It's not officially a town or a city, it's just a planned community.
Treat.
We like to get a little something for Griff when we come to Celebration. What kind, Griff? Peanut butter? Want a little peanut butter snack? It's really hard. How about a smaller one? There you go. Good boy. I don't remember this walking trail around the lake. Maybe it's new, but it looks like a nice little stroll.
Nice. Cool view over there.
We are spending the day at the Tampa RV Show. We've never been to this one. We've been to the Hershey, Pennsylvania show twice, and Tampa and Hershey kind of vie for which is the largest RV show in the country. We're gonna see what we think today. I'm not gonna do a whole video on the RV show because I'm sure there's lots of them up on YouTube, but if we see anything super special that we wanna share with you, we will put it on. Here, we found one.
Non-toy hauler with a deck.
And it has white cabinets. The only one in the industry? Is that what you
It
said?
has a deck and nothing. It's not a toy hauler.
Wow.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's that style that you like where you go to the mid bunk
Yes,
through the kitchen.
I do like that. I like that mid bunk off the kitchen.
This is great for it. So this is great for an office space plus spare bedroom. A lot of people who are traveling just as couples with no family or kids with them, often one of the things they'll do is get a mid bunk to use as office space. And these layouts lend themselves to that. And increasingly, it seems like RV companies are kind of making it that way, that it's more of a spare room, office, and you can have someone sleep in there.
A loft bed up here above the mid bunk. Good sized bathroom like ours. And this is this bed kind of motors up in the back to give you more room during the day. Probably when it's down at night, it comes right to the fireplace. Very interesting. We've been looking for a fifth wheel with a deck that was not a toy hauler. This is a Tiffin Class B, which means like an oversized van. But look at this white cabinets in here. Makes it feel so light and airy. And there's a Murphy bed that folds down here with the couch, bathroom in the back. This is very comfortable for essentially a van. And the bed above the driver's cab as well. There's a hole in the floor there for a table or something so you could set up a little desk. Wow, I'm impressed.
But yeah, this is more road warrior.
This other Wayfair Tiffin van is a little more closed off here because the bathroom is in the center. However, it does have a separate bedroom space in the back, which I like.
And that's a slide back there.
This is a slide out the back.
Goes out the back. So you have more separation if you want it.
Right, so that's an advantage for me. But the advantage of the other one with the Murphy bed is that the living space is a lot more open than this one. You just had to decide if you want the bed in your living room. But I think if you were the type of person who wanted to travel around in a small Class B, these are both good options. A park model is what they call kind of a mobile home. This has wheels on it, you can hitch it up, but it's extra wide, so you'd probably have to, hire someone to take it down the road for you. And you're not gonna move it from park to park. You're parking it at either a campground or on your land, so it's called a park model.
It's a bit of an ordeal to move it, but you can. So if you want to go to a different park eventually for years, you hire someone to move your park model to another park and park it for you.
And if you have in your mind like a trailer park or mobile homes from the 70s and 80s, and you know what that looks like in your head,
this is not
these
it.
Park models are so open and light and airy. The windows are amazing, so I could definitely see us putting something like this on a piece of land. A nice big outdoor porch with a fireplace, and look at this pass-through window into the kitchen. That is so clever.
Yeah, that would be a grandkid favorite right there. I like the island.
Yeah, the little island bar is nice. Again, extra windows on the top make a huge difference for the light. Hey Circuit Riders, thanks for watching. Next week we're going to start heading west across the Gulf states. We have never really been in that part of the country before, so we're excited to explore some new areas. I hope you'll join us. See you next time. Bye.